This is my 8th day post-op. Yay! Today, my nipples are driving me insane. They're like really making sure that I know that they are there. Yeah, other than that, one thing that has been driving me insane today, well, last night, is I can't lift my arm higher than this, really. But not because of my surgery, but because I have these like lumps in my armpit where I've not been able to shower. Yeah, just being disgusting, and they are absolutely agonizing. You can't see them, but I have like really quite big lumps underneath both my armpits, and then it rubs on my binder, and it just adds to the existing pain. Last night was the worst night so far. Every single night it just seems to be getting worse now. I just haven't slept properly in quite a few days. But I had my first shower today, which consisted of me going to my nan's, sat on her seat. She has like a little walk-in bath that has a seat on it, and my mum using one of these sponges, which my neighbours got. I love my neighbours, they're like family to me. I love these because these are the trans flag colours. You can't see because obviously the other one's gone, but it was pink, so that made me even happier. Little things make me happy. Yeah, so I literally just sat on the seat and my mum just washed all of my, like, I had a towel covering my incisions just to be sure that no water would get onto them. And yeah, I feel a lot better now. Obviously it wasn't anything proper and I couldn't wash my hair. Yeah, I haven't been in too much pain today other than my back and binder pain. That's not going to go until I don't take my binder off. Until I take my binder off. Oh yeah, well I was able to put the bread back on the shelf today, so that was my achievement for today. The other day I could get it down but I couldn't put it back up, and today I was able to get it down and up. So that was my mini achievement for today. And my post-op's only 5 days away now, which I cannot wait. Counting down the days still. But yeah, so that's all good. I am 9 days post-op today. I've taped every part of my incisions because all of it was starting to fall off, and I still haven't got my new dressings from hospital yet. So I had to do something because it was really falling off badly. So this is now my solution. I've just walked around, well, up and down the road with my mum walking Frank, which is the first time I've been able to do that since my surgery. I've been doing an extra house each day so far, and I've only made it down one side of the road and back. But this time I went down, over, all the way across, down and back again. So I felt very good at being able to do that, and it felt really good to be out. I'm feeling strong today. Everything, when I do things, I still feel very exhausted, but I can do things, which is the main thing. I just get very tired after. So that's a step in the right direction. But yeah, like lifting things like this still really hurts. My arms hurt when I lift my camera and my phone. I think today is my 10th day post-op, although I'm not 100% sure about that, because days just don't exist to me at the moment. And I have made it out the house for the first time. It feels so good to be somewhere else. I only made it a little distance to my mum's little fabric shop. I love spending time in here. I'm normally in here every day, so it's been difficult not to be in here for a while. And it feels so good. I feel really good today. I feel really strong. Well, I say strong, I feel better than I have been. And everything just feels good. I managed to get myself dressed in a t-shirt, and though it may be a big t-shirt, still managed to get myself dressed into a t-shirt. So that was my very happy little achievement for today. And also putting on my coat. And I did it myself, but having just putting my coat on is just a good achievement at the moment, because so far I've been wearing it like a cape and then doing the buttons up. So that's 2 achievements in one, in my opinion. Although I had another weird thing this morning, because I haven't been able to wear a binder for like 2 years. I wore what they're called tank tops and tight t-shirts underneath everything instead, and when I went to get myself dressed today, I went to pick one up, and that was such a weird feeling to not need one, because this is the first time I've gotten myself dressed since my surgery, and that felt really, really weird to think I don't have to ever wear that again. So this is how my chest is looking 11 days post-op. I'm a little bit sore under my armpit here today, and I have like a really weird pain all the way down here. It's quite sore to touch, and it's really itchy as well. Just there, but I know my incisions aren't there, they start about there and here, so I don't know why that bit hurts. It's just deciding it wanted to ache a little bit, really. My incisions are feeling so much flatter the past couple of days. They just get like, I can't really feel it there anymore. Slightly at the end, but yeah, the ends are the only part I can feel now. Well, you can notice it's there, but only if you like press quite hard. Not hard, but yeah, I don't know. I got my dressings from the hospital today. They came, new ones. I tried to put them on my chest, and they didn't even last 5 seconds. I don't know if it's because my chest is so hairy or what, but nothing sticks to my chest. I am figuring out. So I've just kind of have to keep redoing the tape and pressing it down, and it seems to not be too bad at the moment. I'm hoping that that hasn't caused any issues, and that it will be fine when I have my post-op, which is this week now. I'm so glad about that. Can't wait. It's really exciting. Starting to feel really nervous now. To a degree, I feel like I'm more nervous about this one than my surgery and my pre-op. I don't think it's more nervous, that's the kind of wrong word, but there's more emotion, I guess, in this one. I know it's going to be very emotional to see my chest, and I feel like this is the real start of seeing what my chest is like, and start of recovering, and like doing my scar care. I don't know why. I thought my surgery would be the most intense one, and the most nervous, but I don't know, I'm really excited about this one, but it feels like such a big thing. I don't know, this is like the start of my new life, the start of the new chapter in my life, which I've been waiting, I don't know how many years for now. Yeah, it's weird, and I'm starting to think about what I want to do post-op, like all the things I've been missing out, and suddenly like I'm wanting to do things that I never had an interest in before. Like, I mean, I know I wanted to swim. I used to swim all the time. Like, that was one of my favourite things. So that was always something that I knew I wanted to do. I always wanted to go back to swimming as soon as possible, but it's things like I want to try dancing, and I didn't think I had the smallest interest in dance whatsoever. That was not anything I was interested in, and now suddenly I'm like, oh, but that sounds like fun. And it's like, it's so freeing to think that I have no limitations. All the things that I've been putting off, even just stupid things like wearing certain clothes, you know, it's such a unbelievable feeling, and I feel like being so close to my post-op is kind of bringing up all these emotions, because it's making me realise that I'm really not far now. I've really just got a little bit of time of recovery, and then I can start doing these things. Yeah, my emotions have been going up and down through the roof since my surgery. I'm having good days, good hours, bad minutes. It's up and down. Never am I like unhappy with my surgery. That it's not like down like that. It's like, it's more just trying to adjust. For so long you have this like hatred for a part of your body, and then suddenly you wake up and it's gone. It's just difficult to adjust to. And my bad moments are like, recovery's tough, so that's my bad moments, but I know it's all worth it, so I keep getting through it. And now here I am 2 days away from my post-op, which felt like a lifetime away 10 days ago, and I didn't know how I was going to make it to it, so it does get there eventually. I'm not 100% sure, but I think today is 12 days post-op, and this is my chest. Not really looking any different, but I think I've been pushing myself the past couple of days too much, because I've been ignoring when my body said that it's been in pain with lifting certain things and like twisting at certain angles. Now I've realised I obviously will stop, because I'm really worried about damaging my scars by stretching them, by moving too much too soon. Yeah, just because I can do something doesn't mean I should, basically. And I kind of have been forgetting that. I keep getting really weird sharp pains, as if like I've got needles going through my nipples today. That's not very comfortable at all. It's really horrible when it happens, and sometimes like my whole body actually jolts with the pain, which is quite weird. It's not very pleasant. So I just got out of my post-op appointment with Mr Fitton. Had to wait until now, which is probably about 50-ish minutes after, because I needed to stop crying from being so happy. That couldn't have gone any better. That I feel so amazing. It's just surreal to see my chest. It went so quick, the appointment. I went straight in. Well, actually I've recorded it so you can see. But yeah, I just went in, and straight away like Mr Fitton was watching, and the nurse was taking yeah, the nurse took off all my dressings, and straight away as soon as he saw the binder was off, he was straight away, he was happy with my chest, which made me feel really good. So yeah, so he's really happy with how it all looks and how it's recovering. They both said that it's recovering really well and really quickly, so that's just what I want to hear. It's just the most unreal feeling in the planet to like lay there and see your chest. It's just, I can't even begin to describe it. It's like it was like I couldn't really see it, and it went so quick, the appointment, that I didn't see my chest in a mirror or anything, and when I was laying down you couldn't really I couldn't really see, like my mask was in the way, and like my neck wouldn't bend very far, so I couldn't see my chest. But everyone said how amazing it looked, and I watched back the video as soon as I got out of the hospital, and it's so weird, but it didn't look like I was watching me. Like, it didn't look like my chest. It was just, it looks so amazing. It looks incredible. It's hard to believe that that's my chest, and it's just, all I can think about now is like how the life I've been like dreaming of for so many years can now start. I don't have to put anything off anymore. I can go swimming again, and I can try out loads of new things, and I can just leave the house, so I can walk in a shop and not think, oh, that fabric's too shiny, that's gonna cling to my chest, whatever, you know. It's just, it feels so freeing. It really does, and it's just amazing. And Mr Fitton's absolutely amazing. I'm so glad I went to him. I wouldn't have wanted to be seen by anyone else. His results are perfect. I'm just so happy, and I can't wait to see them properly when I get home, so I can actually look in a mirror and see my chest, because I know that it looks amazing, but I want to see for myself properly. And shower, I can shower. I'm so happy about showering. The nurse said that I can shower as soon as I get home, and she's given me like extra little nipple bandages, nipple dressings, so I put them on back on. And that scar tape. Yeah, I put that on, and the scar tape when I get out of the shower. And she said that it's good to like shower for like, let the water run on my chest for like 10 to 15 minutes, so it washes everything away, because that's more likely, not showering and not cleaning the incisions is more likely to cause infections rather than, you know, not. So it's important to let your chest run with water. But she said not to like get really strong body wash on it, like without being watered down. So I'm just glad I can get in the shower. That's what I care about. All I can think about is how I can start doing things again. I was saying to Mum just now that I had a memory of a couple of years ago when I went to Trans Pride in Brighton. So there was this other trans guy there that was so happy, and he just had top surgery and was walking around with his top off, and he was talking to me about how happy he is, and I was saying, at the time I wasn't even on testosterone, so that was quite a distance away from where I am now, and he was just saying to me, you know, like, you will get there, and it's the best feeling in the world to be able to just walk around and feel yourself. And every time I think about having top surgery and being able to have my top off at the beach or at Pride or whatever, I always go back to thinking about him, and it made me really emotional, start crying just now, because I'm now in that position, and it feels amazing to be on this side of my surgery and to feel actually content with my body, and my mind's at peace for once, and everything just feels so good. I'm so happy. I can't begin to describe it, and yeah, it's now just recovering now. So this is my chest 13 days post-op, and I have just gotten back from my post-op appointment, so I've been able to see my chest for the first time, and it's absolutely amazing. The results are perfect. I couldn't be happier whatsoever. It's just unreal. The lighting isn't very good, it's not doing it very much justice, but honestly, I couldn't be happier. I think how it looks is just unreal. My tape is falling off. I just got out of the shower, had my first shower, and it feels amazing to be able to be clean. Obviously had my post-op appointment, and like the 4-hour drive home, I was essentially just crying the whole way because it felt so surreal. And I mean, it was good. Like I was so happy, that's why I was crying. And it's just a bit weird. I don't know if this is like what you would class as like post-op depression, or I don't know, because I don't feel down. It's just weird to adjust to, like the thought of so many years of trying to get to this spot and trying to get to my testosterone, and now suddenly it's all finished. And it's weird to think that I can just live and be happy now and be content. So I'm kind of struggling to adjust to the idea of not having something to aim for in a medical sense of my transition. I don't know. I mean, I'm still having a hysterectomy, and I don't know about lower surgery, but these were the two that were important to me, and now it's weird that they've just gone. Just like that, and I can now just be happy. And I don't know, it sounds stupid, but I don't know how to just be happy. I have 1,000 emotions right now, but only because of how happy I am. They're all because I couldn't be happier, and I couldn't ever have imagined I would feel so good after having my top surgery. Because I knew it was going to be amazing, but I really didn't ever expect to feel this good. And I just can't stop looking at my chest. Oh, I'm really happy. I'm so grateful for the whole team at Nuffield and Mr Fitton. I absolutely love them all. They're amazing. I'm so glad I went to them. Even though it was a 4-hour drive, it was it was worth it. This is my chest at 2 weeks post-op, and now without the dressings. I've got my little nipple dressings. I think it's 3 months I have to have these on for. I can't show what my nipples look like today because these are the only ones the hospital gave me. They put some on yesterday and then gave me these ones as a spare, so I could come home, have a shower and put these back on. And every time I have a shower I'm supposed to put new ones on, but I haven't been able to get any from my pharmacy yet, so I can't have a shower and I can't change them until I get some more. But I feel like my nipples are doing well under there. a bit sore, but I guess that's expected when they've been cut off and restuck. Other than that, I washed my binder last night and I wasn't able to put it on until this evening, having to wait for it to dry and things. So I've been really quite uncomfortable about it today. It didn't feel very, I didn't like it. I didn't feel like my chest was protected, and I was worried about the swelling and things. So as uncomfortable as it is, and I absolutely hate my binder, it is more comfortable now than it was last week, and I can really feel that it does help. So yeah, I have to wear that for another 2 weeks. Mr Fitton said to wear it 1 to 2 weeks as much as possible, but I'm just going to wear it for 2 weeks constantly still. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling very good, and I've been able to look at my chest this evening without crying for the first time, so that's progress, because yesterday, to be honest, I haven't stopped crying all day today either, and I feel so fragile that I just cry about everything. Not even things directly to do with my surgery and my recovery, and just in general, I've had a very emotional day still. I feel slightly better. I keep having bad moments, good moments, but I am feeling overall better today, I think, especially this afternoon, but I think that's because I've been distracted with other things that have been more pressing. So, I don't know, but yeah, I'm quite impressed. Got loads of spots everywhere. Obviously, I've only had one shower since, but yeah, I don't know, when you run your hand over, you can feel like the stitching, like lumps. I don't know, it's really weird, but I'm glad I can feel my chest, so that is a really good sign. It's I'm just really happy. It feels amazing. So yeah, 2 weeks. I think this is really good for 2 weeks. I'm feeling really good.